Now, in prompt engineering, not all prompts are the same. Different prompts used for different situations. Now that is that. We are done with the types of prompts. Now, the video is becoming too long. Is that okay? So this is actually the part 1 aspect. So I'm now going to end the video here, and I'll move to the next video where I'm going to continue this teaching. So I don't want the video to be too long so that you will not get confused. But in the next aspect, I'm going to continue from this one. So don't fail to continue in that second one. Is that okay? Now, types of prompting. All right, types of prompting. In prompt engineering, not all prompts are the same. You have to take note of that. We have prompts that are very simple. For example, you say, what is love? It's a very simple prompt. All right, if you tell AI what is the scoreline of PSG versus Arsenal's Champions League final 2026, it's just going to go straight to the point to give you the scoreline. PSG 1, Arsenal 1, PSG win in extra time or penalty shootout. Is that okay? That's what it's going to give you. I'm a football fan. That's why I know all those results. So you can see there are some prompts that are simple, there are some prompts that are detailed, there are some prompts that are instruction based. And for today, we're going to focus on how to explain each of them. So a simple prompt is a short instruction given to AI. Those prompts are quick and of course they are easy. So example of a simple prompt is write a poem about love. I just said that. Is that okay? Another example is give me 5 business ideas. So the advantage of a simple prompt is that it's very fast, very easy, it gives you results quickly. But the disadvantage is that AI may guess too much and output may be very, very weak. Is that okay? So sometimes I advise that your prompt should be detailed. Is that okay? So that is that. And now the second example, the second type of prompt is now the detailed prompt. And detailed prompt is majorly what we talked about from that 4 main points, 4 main parts of a prompt. That 4 main parts is actually the detailed prompt. That okay? And that's one of the best prompts. So it includes the role, the context, the tags, and the rules. Remember, we talked about this in that video, and that video is very, very important. Is that okay? In the previous video. So detailed prompts usually produce better quality, better structure, better accuracy, and all of that. So example of a detailed prompt is you are a professional relationship writer. Write a romantic. In fact, I'll write this one. Let me practice this one. This one is about love. All right, so let's come to ChatGPT and we are going to give ChatGPT this. You are a professional relationship writer. Write a romantic poem for a wife celebrating 10 years of marriage. Use emotional. So you can see that this is detailed. It's telling you everything about that writing you are going to write. It's about relationship. It's a poem. It's celebrating the 10 years and it's telling you to make it emotional. So we click on enter and then let's see how the result is going to be. 10 years with you, my love, my home. True, I don't know how to write poem, but this is how the poem looks. If you want to extend it, you can keep extending it, but we don't want to do that for now because I don't actually want this to be too long. So notice how many roles were included. You're a professional writer as a role. Write a romantic poem for a wife celebrating 10 years of marriage. This is a task. Use emotional and simple words. Of course, this is rule. The only thing that is not here is the context. That's the background. But I think the context is here because we are having celebrating 10 years of marriage. So that's context. Is that okay? So it now understands everything. So why detailed prompts are powerful? Detailed prompts reduce confusion. It makes everything now looks a bit okay, and it gives AI direction. That's one of the most important things. So comparison example, let's say you say write a motivational speech. AI does not understand that. But if you say you're a motivational speaker, write a 3-minute motivational speech for secondary school students preparing for WAEC exams. Use simple English, emotional storytelling, and encouragement. I would have done these practicals, but I want you to do it and put the result in the comment section. Even if you're not a WAEC student, all right, you can just do it and put the answer in the comment section, and I will see if you did it correctly. Now, the secret tip: when your AI output is poor, add more useful details. Now let's practice this, please. Add more useful details. Now let's come to ChatGPT. Now, of course, you can see that it gives this point. Now let's use this particular prompt and continue. So you can say 10 years with you, my love, my all that. Now, if you want to add more details, you can say I want to add more useful details, all you can do is you can say expand this to 500 words and include his children and husband. All right, include his children and husband in the poem. Is that okay? Now look at how Now I'm adding more useful information so that the prompt will be very, very good. So now look at how the prompt is now taking a good shape. You can now see that the prompt is now taking very, very good shape. Now if you don't like this again, all you can do is add more useful information by uploading, of course I've taught you how to do that, uploading a document. Maybe now if you're not writing about relationship or poem, maybe you're writing about your business, right, and you want better results. To add more results, you can continue prompting, continuity prompting, or you can include the graphics you are about to use, the image you are going to use. You can even include yourself. You can now, for example, when I used to wear Express Tech shirt, if I upload my picture wearing Express Tech shirt where it reads Express Tech Academy, it will always show the prompt will always capture it. You even write something about Express Tech, alright, showing that I represent Express Tech Academy. Is that okay? So bring in as many information as possible for the AI to keep giving you positive results. So you just have to settle for less, because AI is there to do it. See, AI can do magic, but it's not magic. Is that okay? AI can do magic, but it's not magic. So the result we are getting, when I was still an undergraduate, AI was not as rampant. We were using AI. But now AI is everywhere. Imagine the kind of things AI can do. Those days when I was in school, there are assessment like mathematics assessment. You have to go and pay money for people to do you the assessment, or you attend tutorial. But there is no mathematical assignment or anything that AI cannot do, except you don't know that AI can do it. There's no coding aspect. There's nothing. I'm a web designer. I use coding. I use Claude. So you can see that AI can do everything. Is that okay? So instruction prompt. Now we are moving to the next form of prompt. We have talked about the simple prompt. We have talked about the detailed prompt. And now we are now talking about the instruction prompt. Instruction prompts is tell AI exactly what steps or actions to perform. These prompts are very common. Is that teach me how to create a YouTube channel step by step. That is an instruction prompt, right? Now explain how to save money as a student. It's an instruction. List 10 ways to make a business online. If I do that, you can see the result, but I don't want to do that now, but I want you to do it. All right, so why instruction prompts matter? Many people use AI because they want guidance, tutorial, step by step, etc. So instruction prompts are actually very, very important. So teach me how to start freelancing in Nigeria step by step. So possible output may be learn a skill, create a portfolio, open Fiverr account, apply for jobs, deliver quality, blah blah blah, and all of that. You can see that this is organized from the first to the last. Now if you want to learn any skill online, all right, professionally, and get professional results and professional certificate, please kindly send me a DM to register. Although it is not free, but it's something that you can afford. Is that okay? All right, now let's proceed. Now important is when using instruction prompt, ask for step-by-step explanation. Take note of that. So now let me give this example. Let me take this example. Let me take this example and do the practicals for that. So let me use Gemini for now and post it. So list 10 ways. All right. So list 10 ways to make money online, blah blah blah. You can see that it has given us 10 ways to a good profile. Now can now give me a step-by-step guide for each of them. Make it more detailed and then write over 1,200 words. The reason why I'm writing this so that the AI will go deeper to explain each of them. Is that okay? You can even pick that you should explain only the first one. Like you can see from the first one, this is the Google business profile, step 1, step 2, step 3, and then number 2, the short form, just like that and like that and like that. But if you want better result, if I have wanted better result and more details on this number 1, I can just say, give me a step-by-step guide for number 1 only. All right, so I can now write over 1,000 words. So it can now give me full details on only the first skill. All right, you can see that it will carry a lot of result. Now it's not giving me big result because we have actually 1,000 words. It does not reach actually 1,000 words, but it can give you more result than this. Is that okay? So that is that. And then instruction prompt is actually very good, so take note of that. So now let's continue. So example based prompts, that's the next types of prompt is example based prompts, right? Few short prompting. This is one of the most powerful prompt method. Here you give AI example first, then AI learns from those examples. Oh, this is my most important part of AI prompting. You give AI an example and you actually tell the AI to generate it. So let me show you something. Let me show you something. If I come to Google and type how to make money online in Nigeria, for example, I click on here and then you can see that this here, let's scroll down and see if you can see some articles, make money online. So let me open this one and see if we read online. Now let me show you something. This is an article of somebody that is ranking. Because you can see this article on this first page, it means that the article is good and it's ranking. Is that okay? So this is it here, and you can see that this is a good article. Is that okay? Now for example based prompt, what you can do is copy everything that is here and then give it to AI and then tell the AI, write me an article about so topic, make it look like this. Is that okay? But I don't advise you copying everything, because if you copy everything, it makes ChatGPT now look more bogus. Just copy only the link. Is that okay? Copy only the link. Now let's come to a Gemini. Let's use Gemini. Copy only. I want you to access this link and see how I want my article to look like. All right, I can now paste it and paste the link. That's the link. All right, I will now give you the instruction. Write me an article about how to make money online and make use of some information from the article, from the sample article rather. All right, from the sample article given, and make it look almost exactly the same. All right, so this is how the prompt is. I've given it sorry, I did not actually copy the link. Sorry, I did not copy the link. I did not actually copy the link. Let me copy the link and then come to Gemini, and then this is where I have to make money. All right, I don't know why the link is not copying. All right, so but let's use another platform, say ChatGPT. All right, so let's copy the prompts back from Gemini. I don't know why the link is not actually pasting here. Instead it's pasting the topic. So let's come back here and paste it on ChatGPT and use this. Is that okay? That's why you need to have other options. Is that okay? So let's come back to ChatGPT and then I'll now delete this and then paste the link here. All right, so you can now see that the link has been pasted and I'm asking ChatGPT to look into that link and give me result. So I now click on enter. ChatGPT is actually going to research that topic. I check real updated Nigerian guides on making money online and I use them to build it. So this is how the article looks, right? Simple, clean, everything clean. Just look at this article. All right, it's possible to compare this article with this one. The only thing we did not get to that one is that we did not tell it to, the word count. That's why it's a bit short. To me, as a writer, this is short. It's because I did not tell it the word count, but I can actually tell it the word count. Is that okay? And one thing you can also do is that you can tell it, I want to make this article 200 words. I want you to write it in two parts. First part will be 100 words, and then in 1000 words the second part will be that, so that the words will be too many. The article will be lengthy. Is that okay? Because if you are not using a pro ChatGPT, if you tell ChatGPT to generate 2000 words, it will not generate. Is that okay? It will only generate around 1000 or so. All right, so that is that, and that's the example prompt. So just give it an example. When we get to a prompt generating for image, I'll also tell you how to use, or we can upload somebody's image and tell ChatGPT to create an image exactly like that, but change one or two things. We're going to get there as well. So why this work? AI understands patterns. It understands patterns. All right, so it can understand how that image was structured or how that writer was structured, and can be able to give you your own to look like that. Is that okay? Write caption like this sample, sources start with use blah blah. I've just done the example for you. All right, so important secret, the AI is not understanding your style. If AI is not understanding your style, rather give AI some samples. So you can give AI some samples to teach AI how to give you best output faster. All right, so now we are now moving to almost the last type of prompt engineering of prompting, which is zero shot prompting. Zero shot prompting means giving AI a task without an example. Right, you just give a task. We just did the one of giving a task. For example, write 10 bakery business names. Is that okay? All right, that one is very short and direct. It almost look like the simple prompting, right? It's fast and easy. It's almost like a this thing, but I just want you to know about it. When to use zero prompting is when you are brainstorming for simple writing. Generate 10 YouTube video ideas about history, and it's going to generate you those video ideas. Is that okay? Now there's what we call follow-up prompting. Is that okay? Follow-up prompting is actually what I have been doing. All right, follow-up prompting is, for example, if I tell AI give me 10 business ideas, and it's going to bring out 10 business ideas for me, then I now tell the AI write me a 500 word on the first one. It will write me on the first one, and now tell me from there the 500 words you have written, expand it to 1000. It expands to 1000. So I come back again and tell the AI write me a 500 word based on the second one you gave to me. So as you have following it up is what we call follow-up prompting. But there are more better examples than this, but I will not be doing the example because the video will be too long. So like again, for example, you can say, imagine speaking to a designer. You may say design a logo, so then later make it darker, add color, reduce text, blah blah blah, and all of that. So the very simple thing is you can tell an AI to write you a prompt, and then you follow up. Like, let me see the example I give here. So example of follow-up prompting is write a business idea, for example. Then the second prompt, after it has given you can say make it suitable for students. Is another example. Is that okay? Then now create a marketing plan for it. That's the third one. The fourth one is now create a social media captions. So it's following. Remember I said AI understands a pattern and it follow context. It also follow data. So it keeps following that format. All right, keeps following that format and all of that. So that is that. So why follow up is very powerful is because it improves answer, correct mistakes, and of course it adds more details. Is that okay? So important lesson, do not expect one prompt to do everything perfectly. So that's why follow-up prompting is very good. And of course you notice all throughout the video that I've been doing a lot of that. So continue guiding the AI so that can give you better results. How do you talk to AI correctly? Usually AI is like talking to a person. All right, the way you communicate affects the result you get. How to talk to AI correctly, is that okay? So if you're liking this video, please kindly help me subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let's proceed. All right, so using AI is like talking to a person. The way you communicate affects the results you get. Is that okay? Follow-up communication. Many people think prompt engineering is all about the first prompt. No, you are wrong. So if the AI does not give you result, keep following up. I've been doing it, so you just have to practice it. Is that okay? But practice it the right way. All right, so I don't want to do this example again. Now, telling AI to ignore previous chats. Now, this one is what is also very important to me. Remember, I've been telling you that AI understands patterns. AI understands context. It can remember history. Now, let me come here. If I come here, you can see that this is recent history. These are all the things I've been using. I've been giving the AI. So this is also AI understands history. It has this history handy. So imagine if I want to start something that is different from this. All right. And it's still now. All right, so all I can do is tell the AI, please ignore the previous chat. Okay, of course you understand. So especially when you are still active, let's say now I just generate me 10 video ideas, and immediately we come, I want to write a script for something different. So I can just tell it ignore the previous one, because it might actually continue from the other one. So telling the AI to ignore the previous chat is the best thing you will ever do to get the best result. Asking AI to give examples, is that okay? Now, asking AI to also give examples also help. Beyond you giving AI an example, you can also tell AI to give you examples. It's very good. Give me 5 examples of so thing. All right, like give me, show me sample output, give practical examples, create real-time result. Now from these examples, you are now going to do a follow-up chat to tell the AI, write me a based on these examples. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So beyond you giving AI examples, AI can also give you examples. So teach me email marketing and give 3 practical email examples. Is that okay? You can see it. Teach me email marketing and give me, we are going to practice this one, please, so that we see how the result is going to look. So let me put it and then click on enter, and then let's see how the AI is going to do. Email marketing is a teach me email marketing. Email marketing is a way of sending images, blah blah blah, etc. How to send images. You can see that they say how email marketing works step by step. It's teaching me how to do email marketing. Now after he's done teaching me, he's now telling me 3 practical email samples. This is number 1, welcome. That's for new subscribers. Subject, welcome to the family. Hello, thank you for joining our community, blah blah blah. This is the second sample. This is the second sample. Now I cannot tell you based on the first example, based on anyone I like, write me an email. I want to market to something. Tell the AI about your product, everything, and then it's going to do a good result. So you can see that this example is a standout example for when you tell AI to give you example. Important secret: if something is confusing, ask AI for examples. Is that okay? So if you were writing something and probably it's confusing, like that poem we're writing, if the poem is confusing to me and I don't understand it, I can tell it, give me a good example of a prompt, and it will give me. Then I will now tell it, write me a prompt based on that example, following that example, and it will do that for me. Asking AI smart questions is also very good. The quality of your question, of course, affects the quality of the answer you're going to get. So weak question is tell me about money. It's actually a question, but it's very weak. The better question is explain 5 ways university students in Nigeria can save money monthly. All right. Now, research prompting. You can tell AI to research Google, YouTube, or any other search engine to get answers for you. Now, this one is also one of my important part of AI prompting. Do you know why? Because remember what I said from the beginning. AI do research. AI is not human. It only research data and gives you. So if you tell AI to research, it's actually going to do a good job for you. Now, for example, if you want to start a YouTube channel, for those of you who will start a YouTube channel, I'm already making videos for you on that. We are going to go to that. Is that okay? Now, imagine if you are making videos on that, you can say, I want to start, let's do this example. I want to start a YouTube channel. My niche is history and stories. Research for me the top 10 high-paying YouTube channels on the niche for me. Pick one of the best video and give me the title and description. This is the AI. Is that okay? Now let's copy this and show an example, and I'll show you why I'm doing this example. Let's copy this, come to AI and paste this. All right. So what I can also do is I can tell it, give me the YouTube. All right. So I want to start a YouTube channel. My niche is history and stories. Research for me the top 10 mystery, blah blah, on the, and I will tell him high paying. So let me click on send, and let's wait for the result to come out. Okay, I got you. I researched the top 10 history result, blah blah blah. So now you can see that this particular top 10 history, now number 1 is oversimplified. This one is an example of a top 10. So if I click on this link, it's going to take me directly. So click on this. It's going to take me directly to YouTube, where I'm going to see this person's YouTube channel. All right, and then I'm going to see it. So you can see AI can research. This is the top 10, and number 1 is 9.5 million followers. I can see it from here. So you can now see how it's looking and everything. So let's come back. You can see he is giving me top 10 of it. And what makes this channel high paying? It's telling you what makes it high paying, and it's also telling you best video style, example, and then the description of one of the videos. You can tell me, you can see it and everything like this. So AI can actually do research for you. Those of you who are in school, who are doing projects, who are doing assignments, etc., AI can actually do this research for you. The best AI for academic research is called Perplexity. Perplexity is it's not Perpleo, it's Perplexity. perplexity, P-E-R-P, I'm writing it, see it on the board. So you can tell AI to search Google, YouTube, or any search engine. I'm a blogger as well. I own a website and I used to post there. So I used to tell AI, research also kind of niche, fetch me some ranking pages or ranking articles on a particular post and tell me the topics so that I can write based on those topics. So it can do all these things for you, and this is very, very important. Is that okay? I want to write a blog post on the top 10 best scholarships to the UK. First, do deep research on high ranking websites in the niche and fetch me 10 best scholarships to the UK from their blogs. Now I'm going to do this research again. Please, I want you to do these practicals and then give me results. All right, give me top 10 and put it in the video description, even though you're not going to use it, but just do it, practice it. All right, so it has searched, say I got you, I did proper deep research using high ranking, blah blah blah, and it's not giving me. So number one is Commonwealth, number one is Chevening scholarship, number one is Commonwealth, and it's giving me the link directly to where it brought that scholarship from. And if I click it, it's going to take me directly to that website. You can see that this is the website. So AI can do research for you. All right, so you can use it to research for anything. You just have to know how to put the prompt in. So you can see that this example 2 looks more better and even advanced. All right, now we are now going to go to prompt to specificity. We're almost coming to the end of this class. All right, end of this first course. Is that okay? The first video. So prompt to specificity, we want to talk about how to use prompt to generate captions for social media platforms like different Instagram, Facebook, etc. Is that okay? So I will be taking each of them one by one, but I'll just take like up to 5, maybe Facebook and all of that will go. So business and creators use AI daily for social media. AI can create captions, content ideas, hooks, hashtags, etc. Is that okay? Now Instagram caption. Let's start with Instagram. So you are a social media manager. Write a short Instagram caption for Nigerian fashion brand targeting university students. Make it modern, catchy, and exciting. So, all right, you can see how it looks. For TikTok, write 10 TikTok action. You can see their Facebook. Write a Facebook post teaching young people the importance of saving. Important lesson. Different platform needs different writing style. Write a Facebook post. Write 10 short TikTok ideas. So by the time you introduce the word TikTok, the AI already understands that the platform is for TikTok. And each platform, those of you who are used to teach social media management, you will notice that I tell you that each platform has different style, writing tone. All right. So by the time you introduce the word TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, it begins to align your writing to that. So that's why it's important to do. Even for blog writing, AI is very powerful for blogging. AI has helped me a lot too. Even though Google sometimes tells you not to use too much AI, but if you know how to prompt very well like me, if you're a blogger, please send me a DM. Let me send you a good prompt, like a good prompt. It's very long, that you can substitute your title and everything to generate a prompt, to generate a write-up that Google will rank it, right? If you're a blogger, only for bloggers. Is that okay? All right. So example prompt: you are a professional blogger. Write a 700-word blog post teaching beginners how to make money online in Nigeria. Use simple English and practice. This one is actually very basic. For those of you who are bloggers, send me a DM. Let me help you to do that. Important tip: always AI, target audience, tone, word count, writing style. This is what we have been talking about and all of that. Then we have email writing. All right, email writing prompts. All right, you can say write a professional email applying for a social media manager job. So you actually want AI to actually write you something. You actually write an email. Those of you who are in my community, check on this channel. I have a video on how to apply for jobs the right way, and you can see that I actually told you that you can use AI to actually generate cover letter, and that cover letter is actually an email form of writing. Is that okay? So you can check the video in the video description, the video link in the video description. So you can also do marketing, write a marketing email. We have done that when I was talking about copywriting. So you can only tell you are a good marketer. Write me an email promoting an online course. You can see that it will come out very, very good. So you can follow up on make the email more persuasive, blah blah blah. YouTube screenwriting. I'm a YouTuber. Most times, most of my YouTube videos are actually teachings. So I don't actually use AI a lot because it's based on what I know and structuring it. But a lot of YouTubers use script writing and it's very good. Sometimes I use AI to help me, but it's not all the time because most of the things I teach are things I know and things that I've been teaching for a long time. So I already have the outline, everything. It's just to design the slide like I'm doing. So, but it can help you, especially if it's documentary. Now let's look at that documentary. Let's look at, this is a history channel. Let's open one and I'll show you something. You see this video I'm about to play here. I will not play it for long, is that okay? But anything that has to do with history, you will do a lot with scripts, is that okay? So for scripts, AI is the best. And of course, I don't know which one you choose for between Claude and ChatGPT when it was writing scripts, but I think for me, I go with Claude when it has to do with script writing. Is that okay? All right. Now let's go. Example prompt is, you are a documentary script writer, write a 5-minute. We have done this, of course. Hook prompt, create 5 powerful prompts for history documentary. Right, these are not things I need. I've been talking about this, so let's be proceeding. Business prompts, product description. You can use to write product description to describe your product. You can use to advertise the prompts. You can use it to sell. That's why I said upload your product there. If you upload, let's say you upload this phone, you snap this phone and upload it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT can actually see this phone and know everything about this phone. Like, this is ITEL, I don't even know the name. ITEL did this and can give the scripture and write the product description for this. So always upload your products and add more details that is needed for that product. You can even don't snap the whole of your shop and tell the AI, because the whole of your shop is not specific. Is that okay? Just snap one of it and tell the AI to do that. You can even tell the AI, if you're let's say you're snapping this shirt, the AI can know this shirt, but you can describe the shirt for the AI as well, so that the AI will also follow to give you better result. So you can use academic. We also have academic prompts. You can use it to summarize story, study notes, practice questions, explanations if anything is difficult. I wish AI was when I entered school those days. Oh my god. So explain photosynthesis in simple example. You can see study notes, quiz. These things are things we have talked about. I'm actually trying to tell you that you can do prompt specificity. So you can do each platforms. There's different platforms for different prompting, different products for different prompting. That's the only thing I'm trying to explain here. So we don't have to be wasting that time. Now, let me teach you AI prompting for book writing. AI prompting for book writing. Now, AI prompting for book writing, if you want to write a book, right, or probably you want to write anything that has to do with table of contents, this is how you should write it. The difference between a beginner and a professional prompt engineer is strategy. Make AI think step by step, right? One powerful trick in prompt engineering is telling AI to explain things step by step. Is that okay? Blah, blah, blah. I want to do practicals for this one. So better prompt, teach me step by step how a beginner in Nigeria can start a small business. We have been using this example. Another example, we have solved this math problem, right? Solve the math problem step by step and explain each stage simply why this strategy works, blah, 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 and all of that. Now, let me now teach you how to write a book. Now, let's come back to ChatGPT. I will not tell ChatGPT, I want to just follow me step by step. I want to write a book of over 20,000 words. The title of the book. All right, so I want you to be a bestseller. Sorry, let me repeat it again. I want to write a book of over 120. The title of the book is A Billionaire Mindset. Yeah, so you are giving the AI the answer. Now, if you're writing a book, the first thing the AI does for you is to write you the title, rephrase the title, or write the title for you. If you don't want to rephrase your title, please tell it to maintain your title. Is that okay? And sometimes titles are given. Titles are given, all right? So AI doesn't have to change it. And now, the first thing is it must write to the table of contents first, and tell the AI not to go beyond the table of contents. Let's we click on enter. So you click on enter, you can see now it's giving the table of contents, everything step by step. This is the introduction, this is everything, this is everything. All right, now it's giving chapter 1, chapter 6. Now if you want the book to only be 7 chapters, 10 chapters, tell the AI that the table of contents should only be 10 chapters. Is that okay? But we have not given it that direction, and it has given us already 17 chapters, and you can see that everything here is good. Is that okay? So introduction, understanding wealth at its core, the psychology of money. All right, so all I have to do is now copy it and then come to maybe your Google Docs and then paste it there. So you can see the way I copied it, right? See the way I copied it. It's looking very clean, and then you can now start editing and all of that. Now when you have copied it, the next thing to now do is to now tell him, now I want you to assist me. All right, so this is the prompts. I said, now I want you to assist me in writing the book. You'll be writing 3 chapters each, but first start from preliminary pages and the first 3 chapters. Once you are done, I will ask you to continue other chapters. Follow these instructions and don't give your own. Now you can see the way I'm following it. Preliminary chapters are those like dedication, how they call dedication, other copyright, all those preliminary pages. So we are telling the AI to actually start from there, because each book starts from all those things. All right, so you can see that this is the billionaire mindset, is writing this, and these are the preliminary pages, copywriting page, the disclaimer page, the dedication, the acknowledgement. These are the key preliminary page, and it starts from introduction, and it's now going to write only the first 3 chapters. And when it's done, you can see when you are ready, tell me continue. I can just tell it continue and to just proceed. That's okay. So all I have to do is just copy and then come back here and then go to the end, and then of course I can now click on paste and start pasting. Is that okay? So that is how to actually write a book. So you keep writing it like that, and when you are done, you format it. In your formatting, please remove all these lines. These lines are not good. Remove every emoji. A book does not have emoji. Anywhere you see emoji at all, remove all. Even this one, remove everything. You can see that this one, just be editing it. Read the book yourself. Don't sell a book that you cannot, you have not read yourself. Is that okay? Now there's one thing I want to teach you, and that thing is what we call some people used to post AI content with stars, right? Just copy it. You see stars. Normally, if a write-up has a lot of emojis, right? A lot of emojis. If you copy it by simply clicking, let me show you an example if we can. If we don't find that example, it means that we will not be able to, sorry. All right, so let's say this particular this one, does it have, okay, it has. I think there's no too many stars, too many articles that will give me too many stars. Anyway, let me see this one, if it will give me too many stars. If you copy a post that has too many emojis like this one here, I'm presuming that if I click on only copy, for example, I copy it, that just a simple copy, and come to my Google Docs and paste it, it's going to generate, it's supposed to generate a lot of stars. Is that okay? But what I'm saying is that the best way to actually copy something from ChatGPT that will not give you stars is to highlight all and copy, not just by clicking this one. So if you click on here and it gives you stars, please cancel it and come and highlight everything. Even if you are using it from your phone, you can actually do that. So you can just highlight everything and copy. This is the best way to copy anything from ChatGPT, so or any AI, so it will not give you bad scattered work like, you know, emojis and all the rest of them. Is that okay? So that is that. So I think I don't have anyone here that I can actually do to show you example. Let me try to see if this will work, if this one will produce stars. This one did not produce stars, this has not produced, but of course you know what I'm saying, so we don't have to waste time on that. So now let's proceed and then go to the next thing. Ask AI to improve its own answer. We have been talking about that, and I'm talking about that, right? While powerful improvement, improve the quality of this response. All right, rewrite this professionally, make this more persuasive, make the writing more emotional. All right, simplify the language. Important lessons: do not settle for the first output. Right, if you don't like it, don't settle for it. So always refine the output repeatedly. The AI is always there to give you that. Okay, generate multiple versions. You can write, let's say you are writing that email version, you can tell it to write 2 formats. Is that okay? So you can choose one. Tell the AI to generate in 2 formats, so you can choose the best out of it, and to do that for you. So now we are going to go to the final topic. All right, so common prompting mistakes. Many people use AI daily but still get poor results. Why? Because they make common prompting mistakes. And today I'm going to teach you how to actually avoid those mistakes. Is that okay? Now you are being too vague. If you notice me, I've been using this word repeatedly. So you are being too vague. Is that okay? You are being too general. That's how I put it. So be specific, right? Better prompts are specific. Write something about success. You are not trying to be specific. Is that okay? Giving too many instructions at once. It's not good to give too many instructions at once. Give instructions step by step. It gives you everything you move. Give you everything you move. For example, a particular prompt, you bombard it with almost everything. You are confusing the AI. Just target that. Ensure that the prompt covers the role, the context, the task, the rule, and of course maybe some more details like a document. Just don't be giving too many things. Is that okay? All right, so that is that. All right, the next one is not following the 4-prompt rule. All right, that's the next mistake that people do. They don't follow the 4-prompt rule. That's the rule, context, task, and rule that I've just talked about. If you do not follow up, if you don't do follow up, you will not also get best results. So the best result is you give a prompt, you can review the prompt, you can improve it, you can refine the prompt. Is that okay? So if you expect result immediately, you will not actually get best result. So I always give that's why follow up prompting is very, very good. And then also giving examples, giving more details is good. Is that okay? How to earn money with prompt engineering. Now we are now drawing close to the end of prompting with text. So this is a course on how to do prompting with text. So we are drawing closer to it. People learn this skill to market themselves. Like I told you from the beginning, it is not only about using prompt engineering to actually do it. There are people who don't have time to take courses like this. There are people who don't know how to use AI, and they have the money to hire people. Go to Fiverr, go to Upwork, go to weworkremotely.com, LinkedIn, Indeed. All these are third-party tools, freelance platforms that you can get jobs from. Right? You can go there. If you search for prompt engineering jobs, you see it. And I'm going to show you here that you can actually find those jobs. All right? Prompt engineering is not only for fun; it is also a money-making skill. People and business are willing to pay for it. Is that okay? Selling AI content services. Many businesses do not know how to use AI services, so you can actually sell AI services. So the first method of how to make money is you can sell AI content. Is that okay? Create AI content and sell it. If somebody notices that you know how to actually use a prompt to generate videos and image the right way, they will hire you. We have all of them that have been hired. Right, especially that video and image is very, very important. Using AI to generate videos for companies, they hire you. And don't fail to take that class. We are going to go there because the second class is going to be on image, the third one is going to be on video, serially like that. So you can offer blog writing, script writing, and then use ChatGPT to generate blog writing. Is that okay? Of course, those of you who will be doing blog writing, I have a prompt for you for free. All right, creating digital products. Right, you can use AI to create digital products. For example, I just taught you how to create a book. You can use AI to create a book and sell it. We still have other digital products that you can create and sell. All right, create a book about how to make afang soup, how to make vegetable soup, how to make rice and stew. Sell those books. Create a book on how to make money online and sell those books. Is that okay? All right, so platform that you can sell is platform like Seller. You can check in this channel. Let me not do practical because the video is becoming long. Check on this platform. There's a video on how to sell on Seller. I even teach there how to write a book with ChatGPT, how to format it, how to publish it, how to make money. So you can check it. You can publish on Gumroad. Is that okay? So that, like the 100 viral prompts I'm giving to you, sometimes I sell them for 1,000 naira, but I'm ready to give it for you for free for staying from the beginning to the end of this video. You can remarket it if you want, no problem. So you can go to Seller, upload it there, and actually sell. So you can do YouTube automation, which we are going to also be talking about. There's a course here on how to. There's a course I will make. It's not currently here, but the course here I'm going to make. But if you're watching this video like 3 months after now, or after this month is the month of May. If you're watching this month, May 2026, if you're watching me 3 months after May 2026, it means that I've created the video on YouTube automation, so you can actually check that. Is that okay? AI is very useful for YouTube. It can create script, HTC. Social media management, you can use AI for social media to create blog content. All right, you can tell people, you can become a social media manager and be using AI to do all the work. Is that okay? Now we have blogging. You can use AI to do blogging. We have AI virtual assistants. AI can help you in any virtual job you can do. So you can actually offer these skills. All right, so I'm going to show you the platform. Prompt engineering consultation. Now I'm a pro in prompt engineering, and people can actually consult me to how to get prompts. I know that some of you may send me chats, or you may tell me in the comment section, boss or coach, how can I create a prompt to sell social product? That question you're asking, you're consulting me. And people can, if I was supposed to charge you, I would charge you. But since you are my student taking this, is completely for free. Ask me any question in the comment section and I'll answer you. So people consult you as a prompt engineer, right? Somebody actually watched my video on TikTok, I think TikTok or Facebook, and actually recommend me to a particular company about something. And they were consulting me for that thing. That was website design or something like that. They have problem with their website. So you can be consulted for what you know for. Is that okay? So that is that. So you can offer your skills in all those platforms. Now, before we do conclusion, let me show you something that you can actually go to platforms like what will I choose? Let me choose glassdoors.com. Let me go to that platform and tell you. Let me mention, I want to show you platform where you can look for jobs. Is that okay? I want to show you platform where you can look for jobs. All right, so you can come to glassdoor.com. So we click on it. It opens me directly because I already have an account with them. So if you don't have an account with them, please kindly register and do your work. So if I come here, I can search for any job, right? Because it has not loaded completely. You can search for any job, but I can search for prompt engineers. All right, sorry, I've not typed it correctly. So let me click on, I think I mistakenly typed a different thing. So let me click here and click prompts. All right, so all these jobs are actually under prompt engineers. We have senior principal process engineer, coding. This has to do with coding, how to do with this. If you keep searching for all these jobs, you will see them. Even all these jobs, volunteer position that they need human resource specialists, you can use AI to answer most of these questions. Volunteer position, grant specialists, all these things, you can use AI to search for them. I think there are no suitable jobs particularly for these prompt engineers, but you can use other platforms like weworkremotely.com, indeed.com. We have Zip Recruiter. I think let me go to that Zip Recruiter, because Zip Recruiter is actually one of my best platform. So let's go to Zip Recruiter, and so you just check all of them. Upwork, you can set up a gig on Fiverr as a prompt engineer, and anybody who needs a prompt engineer in Fiverr, they can actually look for you. So remember that on Fiverr, you don't actually look for jobs, you set up your gigs. Somebody who needs your service will be the one to reach out to you. Is that okay? Now let me put prompt engineer and click on, prompt engineer. And now I don't want you to be in Lagos, I want it to be everywhere. I can just put it everywhere. That I can click on enter. Now you can see here we already have prompt engineer. Are you seeing it? In Dublin. Dublin should be in Ireland. Dublin is also in Germany. All right, but you can see when the job was posted: electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, this engineer. But I think the first one matches what you want. This is to show you that there are jobs as prompt engineers. Is that okay? All right, that is that. And then let's come back to our slides, and then we are now going to conclude. Now listen to me. AI is not a real human being. I've been saying it. The result you get depends on the instructions you give. So please, if you like this video, help me subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. But the most important thing you need to know is that AI does not work until you practice. The knowledge you just got will not work for you until you practice. Don't assume that you already know them until you start practicing them. You start using them in your different field. I'll see you in my next video, which has to do with image prompt engineering. So where I'm going to teach you image. That one will not be too long like this. I'm going to go straight to the point, but this one was the focal point of the prompt engineering course. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in that video.